What is up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Hollow Point Gaming's YouTube channel, Giant Software. Getting started as a farmer, learning Farm Sim 22. I'm Doc Mook. We're about to have Billy join us once again, and we're going to pick up where we left off. We were cutting some grass last time. We're going to go ahead and I knocked out a little bit of grass cutting. So we're going to pick up right there where we left off and see what we can do next on the farm and get Billy back in here so that he can instruct us with his education of the game because he knows this game far better than I do. And we're going to jump back in here with Billy and get to farming.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Career, save game 2, and continue. Start. Ooh, yeah, farmer, old John Deere t-shirt is a little tired from riding this zero turn around cutting grass. And it's crazy. I'll show you. I kind of got like, I'm just going to do this much around the fields. I'm not going to get like
Right.
all the grass, but I got a couple of swipes around each field and then some of the major areas. Wait till you see the pile of grass we got. But we can sell that to a feed store, right?
Yeah, we can sell it.
All
Yeah,
right,
we can sell it.
we're going to see if we're getting into weeding or getting into selling or getting into something. So here's Farmer John Deere t-shirt, and he's standing way over here. Look at our pile of grass.
Oh, wow. That's pretty
Whee!
awesome.
I'm jumping in it. Whee! All right, so what I did was I kind of did some passes. You can see where I mowed around this one.
Kind of cleaned it up.
Did some passes around this whole field, which most of this I think we did in the video, most of it. And then
I
I
believe
did
so.
I did a
Yeah.
couple of passes around this one all the way around as well. And then kind of left, I'll let the city bring their big mower and do right next to the highway. They can have that work. But the big part is, look at this lawnmower. So we bought the all black version of this zero turn, right?
Right.
Where's the black?
Oh, my goodness.
All right, we're gonna crank this bad boy up real quick before we do anything. Let's spray this bad boy down.
That'd be
we
a
got
job
room.
and a half washing that thing. Lord have mercy.
Oh yeah,
That's nasty.
we slung some pollen and grass up on here.
I would be down for the count.
All right, wash the butt sweat off real quick. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, we're looking good. Now where can
I
this
like it.
go? This can go in the barn.
Yep, probably find a parking spot in the barn for sure. It don't take long to fill that thing up either. As high as the grass was, I bet it didn't take no time.
Oh no, and I got to the point where I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna drive the lawnmower over and just dump it straight out because it lifts up high,
Right.
and that's how I was able to get the pile as high as I did.
Oh well, fits right in there perfect. Can't do no better than that. There's our weeder we ain't got to use yet. We will though.
A what?
The weeder
Oh yeah.
right there.
Well, that's so. Ladies and gentlemen, I will also let you know I went ahead and toned it down to 2 day months so we can try to expedite the rate of growth. Because as you see right now, we've got 100% yield, 100% fertilized. We're growing oat, but there's not a single weed, there's not a single sprout of a plant. And it's 5 p.m. and it's been a long day, so we're about to sleep. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Billy. As I sleep, that simulates a day cycle, and that is essentially, in my mind, a 2 day month setting is roughly half a month as soon as I go to sleep right now.
Yes,
So we should
it
have
is.
something growing up out of the soil in these 3 fields when we wake up tomorrow, because it's technically 15 days later.
Correct.
Okay, let's
That's
see what
correct.
happens. Let's see what we get. We're going to sleep, and we are going to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning so that we can throw a tennis shoe at the rooster. Oh, no, it's raining. Oh, no, it's not raining. Okay, so it did rain while we slept. What?
Wow.
Wait a minute. No, it looks the same. There's nothing
It looked the
there.
same. We're just in the shade.
Are you
What in the
serious?
world?
What was the first field we did? This one? But it
Yeah.
wasn't that much difference. There's nothing there. All right. So I know what our project is. That pile of grass. Because if we mentioned we can sell that to a feed store, correct?
Yes, we can sell it to a store. We'll go through there. Once we get it loaded into the trailer, we'll go through there and we'll show everybody how we figure out where it goes and how much money it is, and we can go from there.
Now, technically, let me slow down a roll. We can look at a calendar, or I don't have seasonal, so are the
You don't have
prices?
seasons on, right?
So the prices don't matter, right? Like that wouldn't even be a factor, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, it'll fluctuate somewhat, but with seasons, it would give you a high point and a low point of the price. But we're just playing the basic version, so
Yeah.
we'll go through and see what takes grass where we can sell it. It should be, for sure, I'm almost certain, it's been a while since I played this map, but I'm almost certain that it's going to be a feed store up towards the top of the map. So
Yeah, I think it's over here.
it may, yeah,
Animal dealer.
animal dealer.
I think it's there.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pull this down here. I don't want to make it hard on myself to pick back up.
Right.
Oh, I didn't think about this. Am I going to be able to get the bucket up over the side of that?
You should be able to.
I can probably
If
come
not,
from this
you can
high.
put it up over. Yeah, it goes pretty high for what we're going to do.
I can't believe nothing sprouted, not even a weed.
I can't either. But, you know, that's part of it.
I know my garden, or even my yard, that's why you got to mow. Even if I'm not mowing grass every week, I'm mowing the weeds that grew.
Right.
And it hasn't rained in a week, but when I went out yesterday to mow, so the grass is pretty much like scorched right now because we haven't had rain for like a week, but I was still mowing weeds. They were still spitting out of the little side chute.
Mm-hmm. That's what we were talking at my daughter's house, is where it's not rained, everything is dry, and if you was to mow it right now, it would be dead by the time it got done.
Yeah, so I was gonna do the burn pit, but I was like, I'm not gonna be responsible for that mess. I already know what's gonna happen.
Right. So once you get the hang of the bucket on the front of the tractor, which you should really have no issue. Now it's going to fill up
Fast.
All right, so you're full. So yeah, you've got that figured out, no problem. Some people have a little trouble with it sometimes. Oh, I forgot we put that extension on it.
Yep.
There you go. It should go. You'll just have to tilt the bucket.
Might not be the best method, but it got in there. I might be able to.
Main thing.
Let me do this. Let me try something, just because I don't like goofing, so let me do this.
Right.
I'm gonna keep the bucket up in the air just because that's not really, I'm not worried about bonking anybody in the head. There's nobody around.
No.
But normally I wouldn't ride around like this. I'm gonna do this.
Plus, it makes you a little top heavy. Now we could look, and I don't think we have it, but you could do a loading platform where you build. It's just like concrete, and you could put the loading platform down, and it puts you above the trailer type deal. But I don't know if we have any of those.
I think if I do what I'm doing right now, if I could get it to if I could get up under it, I'm trying to get it so that the side, I'm higher up on the hill there.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Use the natural terrain.
That might be a little bit of a loading platform there, so we'll try this dump like that. Yeah, so basically to do this, what I'm doing is I'm holding left click and drawing the mouse towards me, goes up, away, goes down. Left is this tilt, right is this tilt. And then I can also hold right click and it doesn't have any alternative motions. So like for that, what was that big forklift thing I was using? I would hold right click and push the mouse away from me, and that would extend that, but we'll get into that when we get to using stuff like that. But that's how I'm controlling. It's kind of fluid. I was doing the wave when we first picked up that bag hook, because it's a real simple on mouse and keyboard motion. So let me see if that placement. I just knocked a cherry out of that tree. It's not a cherry tree, but it was still a cherry in the tree. It might not have helped.
I think we probably got a full trailer worth of grass.
Oh, I'm thinking so too. That's a lot of grass I put down.
That's a lot of grass.
I told you. That's why we had to spray the booty sweat off. He was sweating bullets when he got done.
No canopy or nothing.
Oh, I didn't have the right tilt. I was dumping it right back out. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
You might have found the sweet spot.
Oh, look at that.
We found it.
Didn't even look at how close that is.
Oh, yeah. Found the sweet spot. I knew it was there. We just had to find it. And of course, folks, the more time you spend in the game and working the arms and the buckets, the better and more efficient you become at it.
Oh, I missed it, but just a little bit of a.
Hey, that's okay. And we did. Now, normally we would have no trouble taking the tractor and putting it in that bucket. We wouldn't have, but we put higher rails on top of it, if y'all remember, if you've watched before, to make it a little bit more capacity. So
Oh
this
yeah, the
trailer,
trailer.
yeah, normally this trailer, that solid color right above the boxes is an add-on to carry more product.
Yep.
So
It was I forgot what the size difference was, but yeah, we added that add-on during in the customization so that it could hold more capacity, more product. Oh,
so that's another thing you have to keep in mind, what you're going to be using it for. If you want to put the extensions on it, is it mainly going to be, you know, so that's why there's a customization to it also, is you fit it to fit what you're going to use it for. So we took away the ability to dump cleanly, or maybe that's not the right word, but for the
easily.
capacity. Yes, for the capacity. So
Which with a bigger tractor that was a little higher, it might not do that. Or like he said, I could slightly alter the terrain or put like a concrete loading ramp here that would raise me up a little higher, which we might do just for purposes because I really like stuff to look smooth. So I might end up doing something like right here in this grassy area. But, oh, oh, that should be a good one. I made contact. Just a little bump. Nothing major.
yeah, I mean that would be okay, I would think, in a real atmosphere. And folks, also too, we're just using a universal bucket that's hold. How much does it hold there? What,
1,000
1,000
liters.
liters?
Yeah.
So as we go along and we get into bigger equipment, we'll get into bigger buckets.
Yeah, I'd be
So
able to
don't
scoop
think that's the
half of
only.
that stack.
Yeah, don't think that that's the only size that's out there. As we get into bigger equipment, we'll get into bigger buckets and different kinds of buckets. But with just for a farm tractor, just a basic run of the mill farm tractor, that's about the
Oh,
size you're going to find.
oh, that might be it.
I think you found it again.
Hey, good dump. We definitely got a load of grass.
And also, too, depending on, let's run across this right fast. Also, depending on what you're picking up, if, let's say, it does have a bigger bucket. And so he's picking that arm up like he's picking to the top. You can put a weight on the back of the tractor to compensate for the weight on the front.
Yeah, because it'll tilt for it'll like front nose down, won't it?
Yes, it will. And then you're out of luck.
Back tires up in the air just spinning. I can't go nowhere.
Yep. So just don't think because it says it's a weight that it goes on the front. It can go on the back if you've got the right hookup.
Yep.
So you can compensate the weight he's got in the air because you're throwing that tractor's center of gravity off by putting that stuff in the air. So
Big leverage. That's why typically, like driving a forklift or a lull or something, you run your load low.
and the good thing about a weight is it would work the same way if we had a big heavy piece of equipment on the back. So we could put the weight in the front that compensates so we won't ride wheelies.
Yep.
So the weights are great.
Not too shabby there, John Deere tractor.
I think he's doing. Oh, that pile's dwindling down, ain't it?
How did I miss that?
You might have to come through. Yeah, okay. So sometimes you have to go and try another angle. Like pick up what you got there and then come back. Okay, so when it starts pushing, you're full.
Well, it's at 98%, but I think it was the angle of my tractor and the tilt of the bucket to make contact. I need to come in from the other side, and I can probably scoop all the rest.
That's too, folks. If you start picking up stuff like that off the ground, sometimes when it starts pushing it, if you noticed it pushed it just a little bit, try it from a different angle. So don't get frustrated if you can't get it all to go in the bucket at one time. Just kind of try a different angle, try a different way of approaching it, and then most of the time, unless it's just totally messed up, wonked up, kind of in a bad spot, then it'll go in there. Now it's just wanting to be contrary.
Yeah, because I can't drop the arms any lower.
Maybe one of them situations where, yeah, try it from that angle. If you won't to. Sometimes it's just sometimes you just got to move it around. And,
there we go. I got that little one. Oh, now I'm like bottoming out.
Yeah. So lift it just a tad. There you go. That might be just one of them spots, man. That's aggravating, but sometimes that'll happen. Oh, you got it. Okay. Just finagle it around there.
Oh, that's it. I think that's all of it.
Awesome. So when he reattaches to that trailer, we'll know how many liters we got in that trailer once he reattaches. Drum roll, we have how much?
10,225 liters.
Wow, that's a lot of grass.
Now, there's not a cover.
Nope, not for that one.
Okay.
Because we put the extensions on. Normally that trailer would have a cover.
Gotcha. Okay, I had to make sure I had the right thing selected. Alright, so we are trying to go... Oh, it's going to save. We are trying to go left all the way down this highway to the feed store. Or the animal dealer, right?
Yep. So let's go to... Let's see how much it's worth right now. So go back to that screen you were just at with the map. Go down to the up to the graph. Sorry, the graph. That's what I was trying to say. Go down and find grass.
$74.
So
It's up.
it's going up, which means the price is going up, and it's what 50. What is that? $57 a liter.
74.
$74 a liter. So
At
that's what we'll get.
10,000 liters. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Hey, I'm about to make some money. Go ahead, John Deere t-shirt.
All right. So remember your beacons. Remember how to turn? Did you ever figure out how to turn your beacons on?
I did, but I don't remember.
Okay.
Beacon lights, beacon lights, beacon lights. Wait, maybe I never did find beacon lights.
I don't remember if I know we were gonna look at it because I told you they had beacons. And I don't know if you ever looked to see or if we ever found it.
Got him.
So we're going to go left.
Holy smokes.
See, folks, this map's a good size map. We've really not traveled but to the garage or to the sale point, and now we're going to this sale point. There's an interstate there if you see on your right. It's a nice map. It is a Giants map. It's pretty nice for their first map they put out with this one.
Oh, and I think this is it right here. That building up here.
It may be.
That's not far at all. Nice.
So to dump, so we got to go over. Okay, so there's a couple different things here. So you go left to where it's on the billboard up there.
Yep.
And then there'll be a great looking thing on the side of that is where we put the, well, you see the marker, the little blue marker?
Mm-hmm.
That's where you'll put it, inside those caution tapes. And that's going to be the sell point. And so we need to make sure if it dumps back, side, which one it's on.
Dumping back.
Back.
So I just
dump it, yeah.
Tips. Wait a minute.
There it is. You got it. And just follow the instruction. Oh, you're doing the gate. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know. I just hit I because it was on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. Well, you can change it where you do the left side, the right side, back. You can change that one to do the grain chute, which is what you're using now, or portion of the back.
$762.
So the purpose of the grain chute is like if you're shooting into, okay, so on some of the maps on the silos, they have what you would see in real life where it's just a little box, kind of.
Yeah.
So you don't want all that grain to dump out at one time unless it's a grate. So you would do the grain chute or whatever they call it there.
Yeah, grain door.
Grain door. That concentrates all of it in that one little spot. So.
All right. Well, that was a quick 30 minutes. We got loaded up and we got to sell some grass to the feed store. Unfortunately, we went to sleep, woke up, and we didn't have any growth in our field. So maybe on his next sleep cycle, that'll be a whole month at that point. I don't know. I'm surprised that nothing, what we can do, because it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, we'll go ahead and call this a video. Let you guys, you got to see the loading up the grass, clippings from mowing grass, and us selling those to the feed store. And then we'll go ahead and, can't you like do work on other farmers' farms while you're waiting for work on your farm? And you like do a contract job?
You can do contracts.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll pick up a contract job with some of my equipment, use my own equipment and get paid. We'll see what contracts are available and go do some chore task on some other farmer's farm. In the meantime, while we're waiting for at least some weeds to pop up, I still am blown away by the fact that there was no weeds on my farm.
Me too. On the contractor, we'll cover it next video, but we can make money from the contracts. So we can buy more land by doing the contracts and stuff. So we'll show you how to do that and show you how it works and what the process is. And that way, if you decide when you start wanting to play the game, then you can earn money by the contract. So.
But first, you guys are going to suffer through me backing this trailer back into this pole barn.
Yeah, because that's kind of a tight fit there with that other equipment sitting there now. You'll get it. And don't forget, you can move your camera around if you need to see better and stuff like that. So.
Oh, we're in there now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Perfect.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's, oh, let me turn off that engine. That's John Deere t-shirt, selling some grass, making a couple $100 just for mowing his yard. Well, part of it, and that's not even mowing the whole thing. Look, like I didn't mow every piece of grass out there. So we're gonna be signing off here with showing how you can sell some harvest. And then we're going to come back and maybe pick up a job on another farmer's farm and do some work while we're waiting for our weeds to come in. I've never been so excited for weeds to grow in my garden, ever. And now I want weeds to damn pop up in the field so I can go weed them with my new tool. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. Again, we are partnered with Giant Software. That's why we're doing these videos. I am learning as we go, and hopefully you're learning and enjoying mine and Billy's conversations and questions and answers. And if you have any questions, ask them in the comments. Check out the links below for the game and DLCs, and come back and see us on the next one. Appreciate y'all.
See you later.